What's going on, guys? It's your boy NTG back at again with another video. All right, guys. So you guys see the thumbnail right there. FOMO. Ooh, this is gonna be a serious topic here. A lot of you guys struggle with this FOMO. You guys, yesterday was a big news day on NFP, and a lot of you guys blew your account. Let's talk about that more. So FOMO, the bearer of all traders, okay? Fear of missing out. So a lot of you guys struggle with the fear of missing out. I know it's hard to see, the candles move. Big bullish candles. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about on news days. And it's almost like you're about to have a heart attack when the market starts moving, especially in your direction, and you're not in the trade. What do you think you're going to start doing then? You're going to start anticipating the market. You're going to want to add a position. Get in. I can't miss out on all that profit. Look at the market. Your brain is like, oh, I already missed 10 pips, 20 pips of the market. I have to catch some of the moves. And so you do. You enter the trade. The market moves 30, 40 pips in your direction. And you're already upset because you could have been 40, 50 pips in profit. You're already upset, but you say, no, I'm going to get in. Let me see if I can catch some of this. But what starts to happen after that? Well, the market starts to, you guys know what is called a pullback. So the market starts to pull back and you're instantly in drawdown. Now, what do you do at this point? You're like, oh no, I'm in drawdown. It's going to reverse. So a lot of you guys, what do you guys do? Close your trade and then you'll start selling it, right? You start going to the opposite direction. And you're like, okay, now let me put my stop loss to the top and let me see. This FOMO. Let's just talk about the base of it, right? FOMO is based off of when you don't have a proper trading plan and you start doing random things, right? So you start selling at the top, put your stop loss right above it and say, okay, I'm going to sell, I'm going to hold here. Now, what tends to happen is you started getting profit, right? And you feel like you made the right decision. Everything is going smooth. And then the market hits its pullback levels or its retracement levels, and then it starts going back up. So now you're losing profit, and then now you're break even. Now you see how close it is to your stop loss. And then it gets triggered. And then what do you do at that? You start to buy. And eventually, this repeated motion here is when you blow your account. Okay. So that's pretty much, a quick summary of what some traders can go through with FOMO. Now, let's talk about, like I said, the base of FOMO. Fear of missing out. You guys have this tendency that you fear missing profit in the market. I know you guys want to make money, but you cannot have this level of emotion every time you see the market move. It's funny because on my Discord, or on my membership, my traders will text me and message me on Discord. Oh, gold is dropping. Gold is tanking. Nas is spiking up. Like they're waiting for that excitement move. You guys got to understand that you have to be very, very calm. No emotions when you are trading this market. Okay. I know you guys have this fear of losing profit when you're not in the trades. So you start to make these rash decisions when you see the market popping off. But the thing you guys have to do is stay calm. Stay as calm as possible. I know you see the market taking off. Don't worry about it, okay? If you miss the setup, guys, there's always another day to trade. The market's not going anywhere. I promise you guys that the market will be the same when you wake up. And it'll still be there tomorrow. So if you miss a day of market time, you missed a good move, don't worry about it, okay? I know you guys go on IG, you see Anti-G catching big moves. You see everyone else. And if you ever on my Discord and you see people posting profits, right? They're posting all the moves that you're supposed to be making. And you start to build that FOMO. You're like, man, everyone's catching this move but me. And so you start to trade irrationally. The best thing for you to do is to not trade at all. Okay, the best thing for you is to just pack it up and say, okay, you know what? I'm just going to trade tomorrow, because I would rather save my account than start to jump into the market recklessly and lose my account. And then there will be no day, there will be no next day for me to trade. Okay. That's how you need to approach this FOMO. Okay. I don't know what it is about you guys as traders. When you guys have that FOMO, you start to anticipate the market. And FOMO is not just you getting in when the market moves. No, FOMO is also getting in before the market moves. And this is a crucial part right here, before the market moves. So a lot of you guys have FOMO for after the market moves and FOMO before the market moves. So what I mean by before, well, you guys try to find a perfect entry, especially when you know there's news in 10-15 minutes. You start to anticipate the market too much. If you're a breakout trader, you start to anticipate the break too much, and you enter early. You enter the market early, and you're like, oh, I gotta sell it now. I gotta get the perfect entry. I can't miss a pip. Like, that's how close you guys want to get to your entry. I do not want to miss not even a single pip. I want to collect all that good profit. So for me, if I do not get in before the market moves, well, this trade is useless to me. Now we can talk about, how most traders trade that like that because, they're scaling in, or they're adding very, very aggressive 100% risk trades with tight, very, very tight stop losses because they want to, try and flip an account. But for the most part, they do not want to miss the move. So they will start entering a trade before the break even happens. It's like, okay, they try and get like a pre-breakout that is not a proper pre-breakout. Okay. So they try to get the break. They add their positions early. And there's two scenarios, right? The first scenario, easy, right? It reverses on them. They lose the trade, and they understand why they lose the trade. They said, okay, I got FOMO. I need to wait for confirmation to get the break. Okay. They lose the trade, but they're humbled. The second scenario, okay, is they actually win a trade. They got their nice little entry that they were anticipating the whole time while they kept staring at the market over and over and over, and it's making profit. Good profit too. I mean, they're probably doubling their account right now. No, let me tell you why this is a bad thing, because this is what you call a bad trading habit. You guys got to understand that creating bad trading habits is very, very, very bad. Okay. And I always tell my members that, because they'll be like, oh, NTG, I did this, or I put stop loss here. I know I'm not supposed to do it, but it's fine because I only have a 0.01. And I tell them, I say, no, guys, it doesn't matter if you have a 0.01, a 0.02, oh, I can do whatever I want because I'm at less than 1% risk. No, it doesn't matter about that 1% risk. What matters is you're training your brain to do bad trading habits. It doesn't matter what lot size it is. That's what you're going to program yourself to be. Okay. Even if you could have done it at a standard lot, right? You could have got FOMO and entered before the market with a standard. You can get FOMO and enter the market with a 0.01, a micro lot size. And the trading habit is going to be the same. Because what do you think is going to happen when you've been doing 0.01s low risk with FOMO every single time, and then you go live and it's like, okay, I'm not going to do a 0.01 no more. You're going to use that same FOMO with a higher lot size. Bad trading habit is a bad trading habit, guys. Do not practice bad trading habit. I don't care if it's a demo. If you're trading bad trading habits with a demo account, you're going to do it with a live account. Do not use, oh, it's a demo account as an excuse. No. If you have the demo account, follow your rules to as if it was a live account to the T. Follow your system to 100%. Do not give yourself wiggle room to be like, oh, maybe I can do this or maybe I can do that, because now you already opened your brain to that bad trading habit. This is the same thing for like any like gym you go to, especially for me, because you guys know that I am a martial arts fighter. And when I'm fighting, or when I'm training, okay, I'm going to put it in another perspective for you guys. When I'm training, okay, let's say I start kicking a bag, right? And for one day, I'm tired. I said, you know what? I don't want to really kick properly. Let me just not turn my foot properly, okay? And I don't turn my foot properly because I'm tired. I say, no, I'm tired. Let's just get a workout in. But I'm not really focusing on turning my foot properly. So what I do there is I'm training my body to kick that way. I'm training my body to kick the bag without turning my feet properly. So what do you think is going to happen when I get into a fight? Well, when I go to the cage, what do you think I'm going to do when I ask my body to go 100%? My body is going to kick and it's not going to turn its foot properly. And then I'm going to impact the body and I'm going to injure myself because I decided to do a bad training habit because I was tired, or I made an excuse, or I wasn't really on top of myself as I was kicking the bag. Okay, this is the same thing. And this is why a lot of you guys can't change your habits, because when you go back to demo or when you go back you're doing bad trading habits and you're letting yourself get away with it. And so when you hop to the live account, you start to make the same mistakes. I hope what I just said really ignites some light bulbs in you guys' head. Okay. This is the reason that you create that FOMO. You start to enter the market before. And like I said, the second scenario, it starts to win. This is the worst thing that can happen because you created that bad trading habit. And what do you think you're going to keep doing? You're going to keep doing the same thing. And I know this, okay? And this is exactly what happens, guys. You start to trade recklessly. And if you win, what do? You continue to do it. You feel like you have control of the market and you can reach for the stars. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know what the market's going to do. You feel like you are invincible after that win. And when you feel invincible after that win, that next trade, maybe not the next trade, maybe you get lucky again. It's possible. It's possible to get lucky 2 times in a row. But that third trade is what is going to take everything. It's going to take everything from you. And then you're going to come back to reality and say, okay, I need to straighten myself out. But don't continue to be in this cycle, guys. A lot of you guys are still in this cycle. So from this whole podcast, because there's not a lot to discuss about FOMO, because it's very straightforward. Fear of missing out. Guys, do not get this fear of missing out. Okay, we talked about the situations of FOMO, how you can create bad trading habits. Now, how can you cure FOMO? Now, everyone's experience is different. I know you guys ask me, oh, how do you get rid of FOMO? Well, FOMO is created by a lot of things in your life. Okay, so it may be a certain situation that you're in. Maybe you're stressed at work, you want to leave, and there's a lot of things, guys. There's a lot of things that can create FOMO. I'm going to just give you a couple examples, right? First example, you work at a job you don't want to work at, and you're rushing to quit. You're rushing for trading to work. So anytime you see moves in the market that makes money and profit, you get FOMO, okay? It can be you're struggling. You have to pay some bills. Maybe you don't have any food to eat and you're trying to make moves with the market. That creates FOMO. So generally, your whole life situation can create these things. Now, just apply to your situation and try and cure those things. Try and secure your life first so that you're not creating FOMO. Because once you know you're secure, in your life, then you will start to, make less mistakes in the market, like creating FOMO and discipline and all the other things that you guys are struggling with the market. Because I always tell my members, your lifestyle can drastically affect your trading. And this is facts. Okay, this is nothing but facts, guys. If you're struggling, you're going to have a hard time trading because you're trying to get out of that struggle and you're going to be rushing a lot. Okay. So we talked about those things, guys, with FOMO. Please try to not create bad trading habits. Okay. I don't care if you're trading small and you make a mistake and you breach your rules. Do not create that bad trading habit, because the next day you're going to continue to do the same thing. And then you're going to start creating FOMO. You guys already know what it is about FOMO. Guys, you're not missing out on anything. The market will be there the next day. Just remember that. If you miss a setup, okay, it's fine. I can wake up tomorrow and the market will still be there. Some of you guys need to learn how to control yourself and take a break from the markets. You guys stare at the markets 24/7, checking your phone every 5 minutes for a setup. You're at work, you're checking your phone every 5 minutes. Oh, is the market doing it? What's the market doing now? What's the market doing now? What's the market doing now? And then you start to anticipate moves. And then eventually, of course, you keep watching it over and over and over and over and over. And you start entering positions for no reason. Okay. I know a lot of you guys come up with solutions that you guys have told me. Some of you guys take naps, you go to sleep. Some of you guys just shut down your phone, your computer altogether. Some of you guys go work out, you go for a walk. Whatever that may be, do something to occupy yourself. If you know that you're about to experience FOMO, I will recommend just close the charts right away and really just focus on yourself, and then come back to the charts the next day. All right, you guys. So this is podcast episode 4, FOMO. What do you guys think I should talk about next? Please comment below. And I'm going to do another podcast on another trading psychology video. All right, guys. So it was your boy NTG, and I'm going to see you in the next podcast. And I'm out. Peace.